Alright, ladies and gents, I'm about to power on the NES Mini, the NES Classic Edition for the very first time. Here we go. Language, yeah, I'll choose English. And there's our main menu. Let me turn up the volume just a little bit and adjust for the brightness. Should be a little bit easier to see. Scroll through the menu here, which is in alphabetical order. Cord length is going to be a problem for a lot of people. Let me just say that right now. The controller cord is really short. Most people don't have super long HDMI cables. I might have to get a much longer one than I have right now, but I've got a setup that works for the time being. Now, let me just pick a game that I can get in and out of really fast, and I think Pac-Man will suit the purpose here. As you can see, just like classic old school Nintendo, once again let me adjust for the brightness a little bit here. The controller feels fine in my hand, no objections to the feeling of movement with any of the directional buttons. Of course, with classic Pac-Man, A and B aren't really going to have much of a purpose here, so can't really say a lot about that. Let me just do a quick munch on a ghost. Everything looks and feels the way it should to me. Of course, this is not an arcade perfect port, but the whole point was that there was Pac-Man on Nintendo, so I think that was largely good enough. Okay, so I'm paused right now. There's no button on the controller to return to the home menu, so let me just see what happens when I hit reset here on the old console itself. And that takes us back to the main menu. And it looks like my game is floating right here when I hit reset. So if I want to save it to one of 4 slots, I can drop it in with the A button just like that. Now let's try a game where having 2 buttons is a little more prevalent. I think Metroid would be a good example. Gotta love how quickly everything starts up, no needing to take a card out, clean a cart, put a card in. You don't have to wait forever to make sure everything's working the way you want. So now we get the full use of the buttons. Firing away, jumping away. Oops, come on. Alright, now I'll go pick up the ball morph, which is over here on the other side. Yep, that's working the way it should be. And of course this is why you have the morph ball, because otherwise you can't progress. You have to be able to roll under that wall. Oh shoot. I'm in trouble again. Out of practice. There we go. Spent more time playing Super Metroid than the original Metroid. Anyway, I'll just stop it right there. Hit reset again. There we go. Save that. Now up here we have some menus. You can change it from 4, 3, to CRT. Make it look a little more like an old school TV. Or we can go with Pixel Perfect. But I'll stick with the 4.3 for now. Options, demo, auto shutdown, screen burn-in, reset to factory settings, okay. Language English, we already chose that. Legal notices. And for the manuals, you scan in the QR code and read them on your smartphone or smart device. So that's it for your menu. It's pretty simple, but you know what? It's pretty good. This is everything you're going to want as a classic Nintendo fan. You are not going to be disappointed when you hook this thing up, other than the lack of a reset button on the controller and the short cords. So far, those are the only real problems that I can see anybody having with this setup. Let me just show you real quick what I mean by the cords being incredibly short. See, I've got it weighted down right here because it's right on the edge of a table for me. And there's the cord running to my TV, and that's the longest HDMI cord I have. That's all for now.